Hi Performance Hub team, my name is Shaun, Accredited Exercise Physiologist for the Exercise Right Performance Hub. Today we're going to be focusing on minimising injury risk and increasing performance for athletes. When working with athletes, it's really important to remember that the increased demands that come with competition often require attention to detail. This applies to both the athletes and the coaches who work with them. As an athlete, the way you train during the off-season compared to in-season will differ quite a lot. However, there are a few things that both coaches and athletes can do regardless of timing that can help to reduce injury and maximise performance. Number one, as an athlete, understand that your coach, exercise scientist or EP wants the best for you. As a coach, understand that this level of trust needs to be earned. This takes clear communication from both parties. Coaches, listen to your athletes and get to know them. Get to know who they are as people, what they're like, what they're struggling with, and how they choose to spend their off time. It's important to understand the things that matter to your athletes and understand the impact that stress, worry and anxiety, or conversely happiness and fulfillment can have on burnout risk and performance. Number two, proper recovery. Load management and self-care are supremely important. Things that contribute heavily to these factors include sleep, nutrition, active rest and recovery, managing stresses, as well as social and mental health. This is what we refer to as the allostatic load. Sleep. Sleep hygiene can have a profound effect on reducing your risk of injury and burnout and maximising your performance. Some tips to form good sleep habits include ensure a quiet, light-free environment, maintain a consistent room temperature, set a consistent wake and sleep time, try to avoid caffeine and screens before bed, avoid napping after midday and aim for at least 7 hours every night. Active rest and recovery. The body needs adequate time to recover and adapt to training. Interrupting this process by jumping the gun and pressing too hard on recovery days will impair the process and open the door to injuries and maladaptation. When programming or engaging in active recovery, ensure it's always an intensity that's less than 30% of maximal. Self-care and managing life stresses. Although athletes spend a great deal of time training and honing their craft, in the grand scheme of things, it's only really a small percentage of the total 24 hours. When training stops, everything else starts. Focus on building positive social, family, and other support networks. Try to steer away from frequent alcohol consumption and engage in activities that fulfill you and boost your mental health. Number three, and the final piece of the puzzle, is conditioning. We have to consider the requirements of the chosen sport, both general and specific. We start by looking at which energy systems are most important and gear general conditioning towards either aerobic or anaerobic energy production and preference either power, strength or endurance. Once general conditioning is in play, only then do we move on to the specifics. This would generally include skill acquisition and consolidation of these very specific aspects of a chosen sport. This constitutes the 1%. Remember that exercise prescription should always be individualised. If you're looking for guidance, don't hesitate to reach out to your local exercise professional to find out more. For more tips and advice, visit the Exercise Right Performance Hub.